We gotta hit the fog.
We gotta hit the fog. Yeah, we gotta hit the fog. Okay, we're rolling. We're good to go. Oh shit! What up? It's Halloween, kind of. So welcome to this spooky edition of cayllles' YouTube channel. Ooh, we're doing this spooky live reading of the Twitter horror story. Dear David. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this live Twitter story that's going on the internet right now. This guy, Adam Ellis, is being haunted by the ghost of a child, of a demonic child. So the first thing, we just need a visual on what this is. This guy is being haunted by the ghost of a demonic child that looks like this. So you see it?
That's the ghost he's haunted
This
by.
is the ghost that he's being haunted by.
It's just a weird kid with a dent in his head.
Yeah, that's essentially what we're working on. Yeah, he came to him in his dream, and he's sitting across from him. This guy has sleep paralysis, right? So just picture this: you go to sleep, you wake up, so you can't move. This kid with a dent in his head is sitting at the edge of your bed. So his apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child, and he's trying to kill him. He started appearing in his dreams, but I think he's crossed over to the real world now. The first time I saw him, I was experiencing sleep paralysis and saw a child sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of my bed. That's what he looked like. He had a huge misshapen head that was dented on one side. I did my best to draw it. For a while, he just stared at me, but then he got out of the chair and started shambling toward the bed.
Oh no.
I couldn't move because I was paralyzed. Does anyone here have sleep paralysis?
I did once.
You did?
Wow, okay, well.
Did you see demons, or did you hear them?
I saw something at the foot of my bed telling me if I woke up they'd kill me.
Fuck off.
Shit. I don't fuck with that.
I don't fuck with that.
I don't do anything spooky at all. We were at the dollar store earlier, and I couldn't even get vampire teeth because it's too spooky for me.
Scary. It was vampire teeth with candy blood in it.
And it was too scary. I can't even do Scooby-Doo. It's too scary for me. I just don't like spooky themed things. I like lighthearted things like Super Mario.
You're not gonna like the rest of this story, man. This gets real.
I'll do the spooky music, but I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Who believes? What's the ratio so far? Who believes?
Do people believe in paranormal?
Do people believe this story? No, we're not buying it.
If this is real, right? Yeah.
We have further to go.
Okay.
I had another dream a few nights later where I was in a library and a girl came up to me and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you?" I was like, "Who?" And she said, "Dear David, you saw him." But just imagine this girl is like, you know, she looks like some tatted up Alice in Wonderland shit. Some creepy undead little ghost girl with and she goes, "He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you said Dear David first. But never try and ask him a 3rd question because he'll kill you." So he's shook up, but a couple weeks pass, nothing happens. Then David comes back in another dream, same thing. He's sitting in the rocking chair near the window staring at it. And in the dream he says, "Dear David, how did you die?" And he mumbles, "An accident in a store." And then he says,
What?
So then he goes, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" And he goes, "A shelf was pushed on my head."
Is that why he talks like that?
Yeah, that's my voice I'm attributing to him. So he's frozen with fear. He asks, "Who pushed the shelf?" David doesn't answer. I realize that I've asked a 3rd question, which I'm not supposed to do, and at that point I wake up absolutely terrified, as you would if a ghost child was haunting you in your literal dreams. I try different names: Daniel, Dylan, Devin, nothing. A few weeks go by without incident. Sort of randomly, the apartment above mine is vacated, and I have the opportunity to move into it. Another month or 2 goes by, and I sort of forget about Dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. But lately, something strange has been happening. The past 4 nights, my cats gather together at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side. It's a ghost kitten.
Ghost!
His cats just gather at the door at midnight every night, every single night. This has been going on for months, mind you.
Wait, what is happening?
Okay, so Dear David supposedly only appears at midnight, right? That's the thing.
That's the at midnight every
night. Every night he appears at midnight. So you know, cats see weird shit. Cats see ghosts and shit.
Do they? I don't know.
I think they do. I think my cat
have a wider spectrum of vision or something, right?
You think they have true sight?
Do cats hear like dogs?
They can see between the realms.
Do they smell like dogs? Not like smell like dogs, but like
do they have smell in the same way? I think they see ghosts.
I don't know.
I think they see ghosts.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it is. Anyway, so last night he got a weird feeling and looked out the peephole. He's dead certain he saw movement on the other side. When he opened the door, nothing was there, but his cat seemed unnerved, bushy tails, etc. Which this was 3 months ago. 3 months ago. This has been going on for 3 months. And dear David found him, I think. Even though he moved, this demon kid still found him in the upstairs apartment. Update, for the 6th night in a row, my cats have walked over to the door and promptly at midnight and stared at it. Here's the cat sitting at the door. He's too scared to open the door, but he feels like he saw something.
He saw.
So I mustered the courage to open the door. Nothing was out there, but I took another photo. Look at this shit. There is a head in the hallway. Is it just him, or is there something in the first photo? Now, I will show this. I'll edit this in so you can see it better. But there's a head on this stairwell. Okay, see the shadow? You see the shadow where it was?
No.
That's a shadow of a dead little ghost kid that died in a supermarket. Yeah, I think it is.
Too spooky.
I deadbolted the lock and got in bed because I don't know what else to do. I can still hear my cat meowing. No,
Kim, you're doing amazing,
push this meow.
It's Halloween journey. You have to get on board with this spook for one day.
Jake, let's play a happy beat.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot better.
With that creepy voice.
Now, it's been pretty quiet tonight. I'm gonna try a sleep talk app. A sleep talk app that will monitor if there is sound when he's asleep. Now, he says he's going to bed, but the cats are still, again, at the door every goddamn night. Every night, waiting for dear David to spook him up. Oh, he put some salt around it to, like, ward him off. Okay.
Put salt around the door?
Around the door.
That
Max,
thing?
yeah, so, like,
that's a thing? Salt keeps ghosts away?
Apparently.
What's garlic, though?
That's for vampires, Jake.
Garlic is for vampires. What does black pepper do?
Nothing. Is that for werewolves, maybe?
I don't know. Those flavors.
Yeah, so he's using the sound app. This I didn't find actually that disturbing. It's a couple of noises, like some popping, and then at one point you hear this little electrical surge. He got 33 recordings though, that's a lot, you know.
Let's listen to all 33.
Might as well.
Yeah,
might as well.
We'll just skip through that. So this is a bit fucking weird, honestly. So he decided to go away for the weekend and leave his haunted apartment. And in the background of this picture, you can just see an outline of basically what he drew of Dear David in this window pane. Yeah, in this window pane, you can see the outline of this little boy.
His outline.
Okay.
Sorry. No, it's real. No, I believe it.
Listen, you guys don't seem that convinced by that, but this is the thing. He's taken Polaroids in his house, and in both of them, the hallway, so his actual apartment comes out regular, right? So this is the picture of his apartment. Just a yellow room, normal. And then he takes a picture of the hallway, and it comes out like this. Totally black. Pitch black. Okay, right? So we could blame that on, like, user error. Maybe his thumb went in front of the lens or something. But he decided to take, like, comparison shots so that we could see what the before and after. So this is him covering the lens with his finger, and this is the one in the hallway.
That's his hard science.
Yeah, okay. So that's him covering the lens. This is the hallway.
The hallway is darker than Heather. The hallway is darker than...
The hallway is way darker than his finger covering it.
You know, sometimes you get blanks like that.
Okay, well, so this could be nothing. I'm not sure what to make of it. That's what he says. So he's gonna take another one in the hallway now. This shit creeps me out. So he takes this picture of his apartment, and the whole thing comes out normal except for the outline of the door that goes to the hallway. So everything else in the picture is like perfectly lit, and then the hallway is just pitch black. Every photo in the hallway is coming out black, and we don't know why. But I think it's because Dear David is in it, and he's spooking it up.
Like
yeah.
Like a
animal? It's like...
What animal are you thinking of?
Yeah,
deer.
No, dear so-and-so, I'm writing you a letter.
Well, why is it called Dear
There's
David?
a picture.
Conspiracy solved. Why is his name Dear David? Is there an ending to this story? Does it get
No,
solved?
it's still going on.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah,
How old
this is 3 months ago, but it's like live.
He's still alive,
happening.
though?
He's still alive. Yeah.
Ghost motivation.
I don't know, just to like kill people.
Twitter famous.
Yeah, I guess being Twitter famous.
Somebody told me to take photos from farther away, so I tried that. Once with my iPhone and once with a Polaroid. So this is the picture with his phone, and it's perfectly lit. See?
Yeah.
Now this is the one from the Polaroid. Okay, well the point is it's really fucking spooky. So he goes to Sage's apartment, right? And then he's like, okay, I don't think it's gonna help, but then Sage didn't work. I haven't dreamt about David in a few months, but he appeared again last night. In the dream, my bedroom was filled with hazy smoke. I could see David sitting in the chair across the room. He was smaller this time, almost shrunken. He didn't do or say anything except look at me. Anyway, it feels like a bad omen. And then the cat's still going to the door, right? Other weird stuff's been happening too. He's been recording himself sleeping and picks up this weird static electricity sound every night at 3 a.m. So this is the first time he's felt unsafe in his home, is what he said. On Friday night, there was supposed to be a huge storm. In the end, it passed, but that night was bizarre. Welcome to the show. I had a dream that night where David... Okay, here we go. This is some good shit. David was dragging me by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. It was a creepy dream, but I didn't think much of it when I woke up. I took a shower, and then I noticed something. He woke up with a huge bruise on his arm.
I thought you were going to say a huge burrito.
No, that'd be dope.
I'm just hungry.
He's got a huge bruise on his arm where he dragged him. He thinks that David dragged him around in his dream down to this warehouse. Because then he's like, there's this store that he used to go to in his neighborhood. And then suddenly, he goes downstairs. And it's been evacuated. The whole thing is cleared out. And what's the only thing left in the warehouse?
Chair.
A green fucking chair.
Oh, yeah, you
That's right.
No.
That's
chair.
right. So Dear David appeared in a green rocking chair when he was sleeping the first night, right? And so this
so now the chair comes back.
The only thing in the warehouse is this green chair. It's a green only. Where did Jake go?
I'm right here. I had to take care of something.
What?
We're very much in the middle of something right now.
I gotta go.
We're gonna skip through the next bit, and then I'm just gonna show you.
I took a huge bite.
I took a huge bite.
Look at my bite.
So in between that, he gets all these phone calls like in the middle of the night. Remember the static sound that he was getting on those recordings that he was getting in?
Yeah, I remember the static
sound. So there were these static sounds coming in, and that's when he gets this little call that goes like. So this guy's getting spooked, basically, is what's happening. It's been 3 weeks of weird shit happening. He feels like the only thing he can do is write everything down and basically just share it with the internet, because what else are you going to do? So he moved the green rocking chair that Dear David first appeared in out of his room because he was like, fuck that. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to go to Japan in 3 weeks. It's going to be fine up until then. And guess what? It's not. And he's like, maybe he'll like lose track of me after I go to Japan for a bit. But guess what? He doesn't. But he installs these nanny cams for his cats. Basically, every time a sound happens or some motion happens, these nanny cams start recording. So he's watching the feed. The pot of the plant falls off the shelf.
The pot falls!
The pot falls off the shelf.
What do you mean? How does it fall off the shelf?
It just
like,
fell off like someone
over?
just popped it off. No, it just was.
Is it like right by the edge? Maybe there was an earthquake.
It literally looks like someone just went and just knocked it off the shelf. Okay, ready? You see it right there?
You gotta wait. That
it just fell off the wall.
Yeah, it's like it fell to me.
It just fell off the wall.
It fell off the wall.
Okay, it fell off the wall.
It fell off the.
So he's like, basically, fuck that. He puts the chair in the hallway, and he's like, I'm leaving the nana cam all the time, and now this is the weirdest shit. So he's like, okay, listen, my cat was just like freaking out on the chair. He sees like ghosts and shit. Look, so he's like, oh, what's that? Now, watch this cup. That cup moved. Did you see the cup move? Did you see the cup move? The cup moved.
I don't think the cup moved.
The cup moved.
I don't know. Can you point to the cup?
Cup's right there.
Okay,
green cup. Watch the cup move. Watch the cup.
The cup's not moving.
It's very important that you see this footage. This is the most convincing thing I think that he has. Okay, ready? Okay, watch the cats. He's like, look, the cats are freaking out. And he doesn't even say anything about this fucking cup that moves. Watch the cup. Ready? Look at it. Look! It totally moved.
It's probably just the air.
It's not the air.
It's the air.
That shit moved.
Play a spooky beat.
Play a spooky beat.
Play a spooky beat.
I thought that was the spookiest thing, but...
Alright, story over.
I mean, it's still happening now. There's still more things.
So the most recent one.
Okay, so the most recent thing that happened, something else happened last night. It was around 11 or so, and I was watching TV on the couch. I went into the dining room to get a drink from the fridge and noticed both the cats sitting by the far window staring at that. I glanced out the window but didn't see anything. I figured maybe there was a mouse involved or something. I shrugged and grabbed a beer from the fridge. As I went into the kitchen to get the bottle open, I noticed something. Yeah, sure.
No way.
So there's a window in the kitchen which looks out on the same roof, and someone was standing on the roof staring at me. I immediately ducked down. I reached up and flicked off the light switch. I peered over the windowsill but couldn't see much. My phone was in my pocket, so I grabbed it and took a photo. It was blurry and dark, but I swear someone was out there. Someone was out there. This one, I honestly wasn't that impressed by.
Someone was out there.
Yeah, he lives in New York City.
There's a smudge on the
There's
window.
just a smudge on the lens.
A lot of people would say you look like a smudge.
It's like I tried to take a better picture, but the figure disappeared. So really, there's nothing that exciting here. The most exciting thing was the fucking cup video, but you guys weren't impressed. So
The cup video was the most impressive thing.
I think the cup video is insane. Oh my god, damn it. Okay, well that's the end of the video, then.
Thanks, guys.
Hope
Thanks
you
for
enjoyed
watching.
this spooky telling of Dear David, the Twitter phenomenon of 2017. This has been us. Like this video for spooky times. Subscribe to this channel if that's something you're into. This is my friend Jordy. This is my other friend Jay. Her dress is Mario, Peach, and Luigi. It's Halloween. Do you have any messages? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's Halloween. We out here, Mario and Peach. We got candy. It's outside. I don't freestyle because I'm bad at it. I don't know. Yeah. I can make those noises though.
Make some noises.
That's the end of the video.
Every day.
I gotta go.